Hello, good evening, everybody. So excited to have you all on the call. Well done for pitching up. 50% of success is all about rocking up and learning and growing. And so I want to say well done to all of you that's part of this call. I like these sessions, these training sessions. And what I just want to remind most of you guys, if you receive my broadcast message, okay, your downline, a lot of your downline will not receive that broadcast message because this is a business of duplication. And if you've got a downline and a whole bunch of associates, you need to make sure that that message gets to them and get them fired up for them to be on these calls. So this is a process of duplication. And you always want to make sure that the people in your team are aware of the trainings, are aware of the platinum calls, obviously are aware of all the opportunity meetings, and get them excited to join, because these meetings are incredible. There's so many golden nuggets that I've learned through trainings like these and other trainings, and that's kind of what got me going. So tonight is super excited. I just want to share the Lead Team app quickly, or the Lead Team code. It's 5480. 5480. Say that again, my love. It's in the comments as well. Geraldine, just so by the way, I just want to say thank you to each and everyone that have sent messages to all of us, wishing her a speedy recovery. She just came out of hospital this morning. They did 2 operations on her knees. It was big operations, but she's back home and she's doing well. So thank you very much for your prayers, and thank you very much for everything. It's been an emotional day, but she's back home safely, and she's sending much love. Okay, so good stuff. This is the last week of the BP, and this is so incredible because this is rank up week, and where you get excited to help your teams move to the next level and help your associates get to the next level. So this is the week where you should sit. What you should be doing every day is look at your tree view, look at the guys that's close to the next leadership levels, look at the guys that's close to their next 500 PPV in your entire business, whether you've enrolled the person or not, because maybe the enroller has missed something, and speak to the enrollers, speak to your people, get them fired up, share stories with them, and help them to do those kind of things. Because once people see the results, the money coming in, they go, oh my word, wow, yes, I want to make some more of this stuff. So this is great. So you want to check your exception orders, and this last week of the BP is always just super cool. I wish people would work the way they work in the last week of the BP. I wish that people could work like that in the first week of the BP and the second week of the BP, because let me tell you, your results will be absolutely incredible. Okay, so tonight it's going to work like this. I'm going to give a little crash course on 5 steps to absolutely unlimited prospects. You always hear from people that say, I don't know who to talk to. I only know these few friends, I've only got a small little list and everything. And look, that's just really it's a silly game that we play with ourselves, because if I had to tell you, I'll give you 1,000 Rand for every person that you put on your names list. Let me tell you, you're going to put on 100,000 names and you're going to find them. You'll find them. Or if you were employed by Manatech and you were paid 20, 30, 40,000 Rand a month, and you had to make a names list of 300, 400 people, otherwise you'd get fired. Let me tell you, you would make that names list. So it's just a silly game. It's an illusion that we play with ourselves when we say, I don't know people, I don't know who to talk to. It's just an illusion. So again, mindset. That's why the books are there, the CDs are there, the audios are there, your upline is there, to change your mindset about how you think about this business, because the result in this business is the harvest that's going to grow eventually. And it's not going to stop growing. It's just going to grow and feed you and your family and generations to come for a very, very, very long time, for generations. Okay, so after this, I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So this is super important. So I'm going to go just quickly through 5 steps to unlimited prospects. Okay. And then on the Academy group, if you are not on the Academy group, please speak to your upline ASAP, because on the Academy group, I'm going to be sharing the resources that you are going to have to go and look at and watch. We help you build the business, but we help you build the business. And here's the reality. Failure is on you. It's not on Manatech. Success is on you. It's not on Manatech. It's on you. Failure and success is on you. Now, the reality is that Some of you guys, maybe in a year, 2 years down the line, I'm probably never ever going to see again, because people quit and they stop and they give up and they don't do what they need to do, or whatever, or things happen and they just leave the business. And it's just a stone cold fact. Some people start and they stop. And one of the reasons why they quit is because they don't see results, because they don't give themselves a fair chance in really doing this thing properly. People start, but they do it kind of halfway, half in, half out, poke it with a stick and everything. And then when it doesn't work the way it's supposed to work, they kind of just give up. I don't want that to happen with you. I want you guys, let me tell you one thing. You are worthy of giving this your best. You are worthy of giving this your best, so that you can create massive, massive, massive success. But the reality is that maybe 30% of all of you are actually going to look at those videos, go through the resources, and you guys are going to create massive, massive, massive success. And it takes so little to separate yourself from the crowd. The big crowd, the masses out there, they don't do these things. They don't go through the resources. They don't read the books. They don't listen to the CDs. They maybe rock up at a training like this, but they don't go any further. They kind of feel inspired after this meeting and they go, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then tomorrow comes, they don't make it a priority. They don't go through the things. A week, 2 weeks down the line kind of goes and they still haven't done it. And eventually you've lost 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. There's no momentum in your business. There's no results. And eventually, you're going to start going, you're going to start avoiding your upline. You're going to start avoiding the people that you speak to. You're not going to be honest with the people that you kind of talk to. And it's nobody's fault, really. It's only your own fault, because there's this unearned guilt. There's a shame that kind of comes, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So you kind of avoid people. You don't even buy products anymore because it reminds you too much of that hurt that you're kind of feeling. I don't want you guys to go through that. It's unnecessary. It is unnecessary. All of you guys started, and a lot of you are on the winning track. I mean, you guys are rocking it. So I would love all of you to really go through the resources and start winning big. Okay. So here's the first thing, what happened with me when I started this business. I was in a very bad space. I've just recovered from a massive, a couple of years of relapsing, and I was in mental institutions. And the hard thing for me was it was made public. The entire South Africa knew what I did, what I was involved in. They knew about all my dirty secrets. Everybody knew that Heike was a drug addict. I've been in and out of rehab so many times. And every time I come out, there was a story about me being a drug addict and I'm clean now. And then what would happen is I would then relapse. And then I'd do a new interview with somebody saying I'm clean now and I'm good. And then I would relapse again. And I would relapse again. And eventually people started, I lost all my credibility. Nobody wanted to touch me. I was fired at a few productions that I worked at, and nobody wanted to touch me. People didn't want to employ me. There was a lot of gossiping, and I had a really, really bad name. I had zero credibility. So I got out of a psychiatric institution that I was at for a very long time. I had nothing really. I lived with my mom. I started waitering again. People used to ask me, geez, Ike, is this your restaurant? And I say, no, it's depression time, give me money. I had to waiter. And this was after I've had massive success in the industry. Sorry, excuse me, but people didn't want to be associated with me. And it was a hard and difficult and tough time. And I knew those were the consequences of my behavior. And I just had to stay clean and push through. But I had no entrepreneurial skills. I had very little self-esteem. I had very little self-worth. So slowly but surely, when I started working again, staying clean, staying away out of the media, I kind of, this opportunity during that time kind of came along my way. And I started this opportunity, and I knew, look, if anybody else could do it, if people, you hear the people on stage, you see 60, 70-year-old women that start this, that comes from the Free State, that can't even speak English, that live in small little towns like this, but they're earning 100,000 Rand a month. I thought, but if they can do it, then I can do this, obviously. But I had one big challenge, is that nobody gave me the time of day. Very few people, not even my closest friends. When I was locked up in that place, there was one couple that came to visit me. One couple. That's it. And, it's tough when you're down there because, when you lose everything, some of you might know this, there are not a lot of people around in your life that don't want to be associated with you. But, I was also judged and branded as a very dishonest, very dodgy, very scaly human being. Because that's kind of what, if you're involved with drugs and all of that, you don't build a good reputation. So I had to start this feeling exceptionally insecure. So I always thought at that time, I thought, I can do this, but who's going to listen to me? Who's going to want to do business with me? Who's going to want to buy into these products? Here I come, recovering addict, clean again. How long is he going to stay clean this time for? And I've got to now share this opportunity with people. Like, who's going to buy into this thing? I haven't even made a cent in this business. And how's this going to happen? And so here's what I thought. I thought in the beginning, when I looked at people in this business, I thought that your success depended on you having a massive names list, okay? Quality people that you have strong relationships with. That's what I thought. I thought, if you've got that list, you've got a massive list, they're quality people, they're great entrepreneurs, they're clever, they're wise, they're already settled, and it's a big list that's going to determine your success. And if you've got a small little list, people that don't even want to talk to you, like I had, I might have known a lot of people, or not know, but know of a lot of people, but nobody wanted to be associated with me. I was alone. I was like this. I had nobody in my life except my mom that prayed for me and my sister that prayed for me, but there was nobody. So I thought that if that was me, how am I ever going to make a success out of this? And let me tell you, I was so wrong, because here's the secret. What I want to say to you all tonight is that if you speak to all the top earners in network marketing across the world, in South Africa, and let me tell you, there are people making big bucks. You will notice that the majority, 99% of the people that they've personally sponsored, that they've personally signed up, were people that they met after they joined the opportunity. After they joined. The majority of the people they sign up, they sign up after they joined the opportunity, not before, okay? Because what professional network marketers do is, when they look for people, they tend to make a skill out of wanting to find people. It is a skill. It's a skill to learn how to connect with people, build relationships. Nobody had it. You learn it. You learn it along the way in this business. And this is what I want to say to you. Learning, growing, building mental stiffness, mental tenacity, mental strength, a strong mindset, a strong belief system, a strong conviction is the most important thing that you need to do in this business. You can't expect an output in your business if there's no input. It's like a computer. You can't have any output if there's no input. You can't just expect to rock up at a what do they call it when you get your degree, Babs? No lecture. When you receive your degree, I didn't receive my degree. I was in treatment. Graduation. I was in treatment. I didn't even receive my degree. I was again back in a treatment facility. But nonetheless, you don't just rock up there and get a degree if there wasn't any input. You put in a lot of hours, a lot of work, a lot of developing, a lot of learning, a lot of studying, a lot of following examples, speaking to mentors, speaking to professors, speaking to people in the field to learn as much as you can. And it's exactly the same with this business. So it's the learning of the skills, which is freely available to everybody. And that's again why I say, when you fail in this business, it's on you. It's not on anything else. It's not your upline, it's not your downline, it's on you, because everything is out there for you to learn, to grow the skill, to grow the leadership skills, and to build a massive business like anybody else. So that was a massive eye-opener for me, to realize that my list that I have is not the key to my success, and that mattered most. So that was great. I could learn. I realized that, oh my word, I can become great. I can learn how to do this thing. I can learn how to speak to people. I can learn how to get to people. Okay, so the first steps to having unlimited prospects is to make your names list. Okay, your current names list. There's a reason for this, is to make your current names list. And we call it an active candidate list. There's a reason why we say it is an active list. Now, making a names list does not mean you take 20 names and you write it on a piece of paper at the back of an envelope and you rock up to your upline and you say, well, these are the kind of 20 people that you've done. That's not what you do. That's not what any professional will do. What making a names list means you emptying your mind, everything on a piece of paper. Every single person that you can think of that you've met in your life, whether it's on social media, whether it was at a party, whether it was at a wedding, whether it was in a postkantoor, whether it was every single person you're going to write down on that piece of paper. And there's an incredible tool that will help you. Now, every single person that has made, I'm talking about 100, 200, 500,000 Rand a month, residual income, even into the millions, that's what they did. They went and they decided that I'm now finished with, being like a little bit in, a little bit out, a bit of a poser, a bit of an amateur network marketer. I'm doing this thing. I've got the talk, but I don't have the walk. A lot of people's got the talk. They don't have the walk. They've decided, great, this is important to me because my dreams are worth doing it. Is your dreams worth writing down all those names? Yes. Is your dreams worth you spending that time or sacrificing in the evening or sacrificing in the morning or doing whatever, writing down those names because once you've done it, you're on your way towards success and achieving your dreams. Is your dreams worth it? Yes. Is your dreams worth being on the Platinum webinar tonight? Spending an hour of your time, there. Is it worth it? Of course it's worth it. Otherwise, think about it. You've got a 100 million Rand dream, whatever it's worth. It's worth the time, that little bit of time and effort that you're going to put in. So you're going to empty yourself on it. And there's a great tool which is on the 3pointplan.net, www.3pointplan.net. That is a leadership site that we all have. There's a lot of resources on there. The calendar of Manatech is on there. The 4 basics are on there. There's a great, awesome tool that Eric Worre put together called the Ultimate Memory Jogger. I want you to download that memory jogger and read through the memory jogger. There's so many cool stuff on this memory jogger about your names list and what you're going to do with them and how to contact them. There are so many cool stuff. It's for free. And then this memory jogger, it helps you to jog through your memory to help you think of people. And you want to do this properly. Sit down, write your names. Write as many names as you possibly can. Now, you've got to write as if you're getting paid $1,000 for every single name that you're going to write, that you're going to receive. That's how you've got to look at this. You've got to write down, for every name I'm going to write down, I'm receiving $1,000. Imagine I gave you $1,000 for every name that you write down. Remember, that's how you've got to do it. So on this memory jogger, he talks about 3 different kinds of network marketers. He talks about a poser, an amateur, and a professional. A poser is somebody that just kind of is in there, he's written down maybe 10, 15 names. He's not a professional. He doesn't have the mindset of the ingesteldheid to become a professional network marketer. Treat this like a profession, becoming an expert in what he wants to do. So you get the poser, he writes down maybe 20, 30 names. Then you have the amateur, he writes down maybe 100, 150 names. And then you've got the professional guy that writes down at least 300 names. And let me tell you, if I come sit with you and we spend 2 hours together, I'll get 500 names out of you. You might go, no, it's impossible. Let me tell you, I'll do it. It's everybody that you've ever met, that you know of, on your phone, social media, all over. You write those names down. Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2 is to constantly expand that list. Now, that's what professional network marketers do that most other people don't do. Expanding your list, that's why it's called an active names list. You want to add, and this is the strategy, is that you want to add at least 2 names every single day to your names list. This could be somebody that you meet that gives you great service at a restaurant. This could be somebody that you meet in the corporate world that you've said hello to. This could be somebody that you remember. Obviously you write things down and you're not going to remember everybody, but the next day you're going to see something, it's going to trigger something and you're going to remember all those names. Now, of course, don't think at this moment. I don't want you to think how you're going to contact these guys. We're going to get there. That's not the point at the moment. You're just making a names list as if you're getting paid to write down a name. So don't prejudge. We're going to get to that point as well. Just write down, empty your mind. There's something very therapeutic and magical that happens when you put pen to paper. So you want to add 2 people every single day to that names list. That is what professional network marketers do. So because you've got to remember, when you meet somebody, it doesn't mean you're immediately going to prospect him. That's not what it means. You're not just going to meet somebody in a grocery store and just suddenly you're going to attack him, be like a predator, and you're going to get that anxious kind of feeling, don't know what to say because you need to practice, get to them. That's not what professional network marketers do. Professional network marketers are people that connect with people because the idea is to build a relationship, build a relationship, have compassion, serve people, love people. And eventually, when the time is appropriate, you can talk to him about an opportunity or invite him, and we'll get to the inviting stuff. That's very, very cool. Okay, so, but for now, you just want to write down your list, add the people on your list. Because, at the end of the day, you first want to build trust and rapport and relationship with somebody new that you've met before you just bombard them, I've had so many times when I've just bombarded people, brand new. I've just taken a risk and thought, I'm just going to go to that guy and I'm just going to tell him I was going to make money. I'm going to make him financially free. And people think you're crazy. I didn't sow the seed. I wasn't a farmer. I threw them with the seed. And the birds just flew away. Because that's what we all kind of do and go through. And I don't want you to experience that kind of, I'm sure you might get people like that, but it's a painful process. I don't want you to go through that painful process. There are much better ways to do it. And it's all in the words. It's all in the wording. It's all in the heart. It's all in the motive. It's all in your heart. Are you doing this for you? Or do you want to serve and help and love other people? The one thing you must start to realize is that you have the gift. You have the opportunity. Niemand is verleer. Jy is nie verleer oor iemand nie. You are not dependent on somebody signing up. They dependent on you. Imagine you get $1,000 every single day and you can go and give it to a person. You can go and give it to somebody every day. You've got $10,000 and you've got $1,000 in your pocket and you can go out and give them the $1,000. But when you contact them eventually, you can't say to them, you've got $1,000 that you're going to give to them. You're only going to sit there and talk about it and then give it to them. That's the kind of, and whatever you need to do, this is what I want to say to you, whatever you need to do to get that conviction and get that belief and understand that you've got the gift, you have to do it. Whatever audios you need to listen to, whatever videos you need to look at, whatever CDs, whatever functions you need to attend, whatever you need to attend to start realizing that you've got this precious gift to give away, you need to do it. That's the mindset that you need to build. I know for a fact that when I speak to somebody, I am super, super excited to, in some way, share what I have to people because it can change people's lives. Okay, so that's the second step. That's the active names list. Sorry, I just want to do something in the waiting room. There we go. Okay, you've got to constantly expand the list, constantly, every single day. Good. Number three is super important. And you might think, well, what is it really about? But number three is to truly start raising your awareness. Raising your awareness means, often we meet people, we meet cool guys, we see people that, they could be perfect for the business, they could use the product, but we're so stuck in our own little mindsets and our own little circle of our own little world, very self-centered, constantly in our heads, and I'm going to talk a little bit about mindset and the challenges that I've got to face every single day to help me with this. But we can be so involved in ourselves and in our own stuff and in what we want out of the business and what we want out of life and our own troubles and our own challenges and everything, that we'll meet people and see people and talk to people, but it's like we don't see them. We might walk straight past somebody that have just given us good service. We didn't say hello. We didn't, speak to that person. We didn't get a telephone number, or we didn't even connect. Just connect. You see, that's what great network marketers do, is they connect with people. It's all a connecting game. Not running around getting people to prospect and be like a predator. It's connecting with people. Relationship building. That's what life is built on. That's the cement that keeps people feeling part of a community, feeling loved, feeling worthy, is connecting with people. Some of us are so in our own heads. And then you say to me, okay, I'm an introvert. Let me tell you, 90% of all the successful people in Manatech and network marketing are introverts. Because let me tell you one thing, when an introvert opens his mouth and is a little bit excited and speaks to people and talks to people, the entire world comes to a standstill. Because he said something. It's important what he's going to say. It is, and let me tell you, I know of somebody in our business. He's a presidential director today. He was such an introvert when he started, he couldn't watch anybody in his eyes. He used to walk like this. He knew that the product saved his life and he wanted to share this with people. He had no idea how to do it. So what his upline used to do is his upline gave him 5 little white rocks and said to him, okay, keep these rocks in your right pocket. Your goal for tomorrow is just to look at 5 people. Don't say a single word, just to look at 5 people. Every time you look at somebody, you take one of the rocks and you put it in your other pocket. And once you've done that 5 times, your goal is achieved. He did that for a week. This week after that, they said to him, okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take those 5 stones, you're going to start moving them to the other pocket, but you can only do it once you look up and you smile at somebody. And that's what he did. After that, it was again, move the stones from the one pocket to the next, but you've got to look at somebody, smile, and greet them and say, hello, how are you? And that's how he started building this business. Why? Because he had the desire, he was hungry, he wanted to change his life, he wanted to build a massive legacy for his business and for his wife. He wanted to change the world, and he was hungry. He was hungry to do it, so he did it. So there's really no excuse for anybody to do this. It's just we kind of negotiate ourselves out of every opportunity when we feel a little bit uncomfortable, and we kind of think that we don't. It's just everybody can do this. Anybody can. So you need to raise your awareness. When you look at the people that really make money in network marketing, it's people that constantly expand their mind and expand their awareness of what's happening around them. Who are the people that they're engaging with? And they do that so that they can build and expand their relationships, so that they can build and expand their friends, build and expand their network of people, of friends. And they do it on purpose. And I'm going to get to that point now. So, your one thing that I would like to challenge you on is to get yourself out of that little circle of the friends that you have and the community that you have and the people that you kind of hang around with. I want you to start opening up your mind to look and see how many opportunities are out there, because every single person you meet is an opportunity. It's not a job. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to share or to build relationship, make that person feel good, give him a compliment, somehow connect with him. And I'm going to teach you, and we're going to teach you how to connect with these people eventually, what it is that you say so that you don't feel awkward and funny and everything, in order for you to create massive success. Let me ask you this, when the person that approached me, he took a chance to think, well, let me see if I can get this film actor. Let me see if I can get this guy. What are the chances probably? What are the chances of this guy that's going to build the business? Because he at the time thought I was super rich. I was super successful. I didn't need any more money. I'm living the stardom life, or whatever it is that people think, the way we kind of know. What are the chances that he's going to build this business? Or what are the chances that he's going to humble himself just enough to start at the bottom and learn this thing. And you know what? He took a chance, and today what? Geraldine and I are bronze presidential directors, you know? So I'm going to get to that point now when we prejudge people. So the fourth point. So the first point was what? It was to make your names list. The second one is to expand on that active candidate list. The third one is to raise your awareness. Okay. The fourth one is that point, is to never, ever, ever prejudge someone. I've sat with people that make their names lists, and they make their names list, and they think, they look at this person, and they go through their phone, and they go through their phone, and they look at these people, because they're trying to look at someone, you know, trying to figure out in their minds whether they think that person needs this opportunity. But let me tell you, you have absolutely zero idea what happens in somebody else's life. You have no idea. Usually people think, oh, no, they're too rich. No, I'm not going to go there. Or they're too poor. Oh, geez, I'm not going to go there. You know, oh, they're too busy. You know, oh, just, he travels too much. That guy would have been great, but, why is he going to listen to me? What are the chances he's going to listen to me? And we do those kind of things. And one thing we do is we prospect down the social ladder instead of up the social ladder. We somehow think that approaching people that are already successful, people that are already married, well, why are they going to listen to me? First of all, that is a mindset issue and a belief issue. And second of all, that's just absolute rubbish, because you have no idea whether some rich guy is lying in bed tonight thinking he's so bored out of his skull, he needs a challenge, whether somebody else is looking, he might seem rich, but he's got a problem, he needs to pay his kids' tuition. You've got no idea whether people think, I'm so sick and tired of this corporate job, I just actually want to get out of it, and I want to live an adventure, I want to do something different, I want to meet new people. Do you know that network marketing is the most incredible place for people to come to meet new people? Do you know how people are hungry for new relationships, meeting positive people, just inviting people to our calls? We're a bunch of excited, positive, dream-driven, ambitious people. There's no time for negativity. In fact, it's one of the 5 nevers, is you don't talk negative. You don't talk negative down to the downline. You can talk negative maybe to your enroller and your upline, but you learn to talk life, speak positivity, speak, greatness into people, speak life into people. You learn how to inspire other people, not inviting somebody to a Manatech function. It's like actually so crazy, because it's just motivation all the time. You invite somebody to a Manatech super regional event, that person walks out like this at the end, go, oh my word, what did I just experience? I want to be part of that. So you don't want to prejudge. In our business, and all the top earners, people that are earning millions, if you ask them, did you think that person was going to build? He said, no way, not a chance. You have no idea what that person will do with the opportunity. Our job is not to convert people. Our job is education and understanding, showing them the opportunity. We have this gift. We can change your life if you choose to take it. We have the opportunity. What you do with it, it's up to you, but you can never again say that you did not know. None of you can ever say again that you did not know. You cannot grow old one day. If you leave this opportunity, and maybe whatever happens, I don't wish it upon anybody, but you broke one day, you're sitting there and you resent your life, don't have anybody else to blame except yourself. Failure is on you and success is on you. This opportunity is here for everybody to make massive, massive, massive successes. So, sometimes we think that people are too cool. We think people are too cool, and we don't put them on the list. We've got this chicken list. We don't go there. Those are the people that we don't want to approach. There were a whole bunch of people that I didn't want to approach in the beginning, because I prejudged them, because I thought that people will have a problem with the quality of English that people speak on these calls. I had a lot of people that are doing incredible, and they're great business people and entrepreneurs, but it took me such a long time to get over myself and invite people to the course, because what I didn't realize was, when somebody sits in that call and he sits there and he realizes that lady is making 50 or 100,000 Rand residual income, and she can't even speak English. Oh my word, if she can do it, I can do it. I never realized that is so, so powerful. I was too ashamed to invite people to the calls because I just thought, oh my word, if that guy's presenting, oh geez, it's not excited enough, it's not good enough, it's not like this enough. But the incredible thing is, what speaks to me in this business might not speak to you or your prospects. Some people show the plan in this business. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of plans of presidentials and bigger that do this. Some I find very boring when I look at it. But then I bring a prospect to a meeting. He sees the plan and he walks away and goes, oh my word, what? That guy was incredible. He said this and this. And I'm like, yeah, it was incredible. And I realized that what speaks to my heart doesn't speak to somebody else's heart. You don't have to present like, this one or that one or me or Vince or people. You don't have to. You just need to start taking some action, go through the people, do it correctly, share with them the opportunity and start getting some results. Did you know that Louis van der Linde, have you ever seen Louis that brought this business into this country? Have you ever seen him show a plan? I believe you don't want to see it. I'll go, oh my word, he can't show a plan. I mean, Leonie, she's actually in showing a plan. She's atrocious in showing the plan. That's not what is necessary. Telling your story, that is what's necessary. Stories of hope, stories of encouragement, sharing your story. I mean, Leonie and them, they're on a drive now. I mean, Leonie's a platinum presidential, 2-star platinum, and she's doing a road trip at the moment with some of her downline. I mean, if she can do a road trip, you can do a road trip. You can drive and go to people and, they're doing thousands of kilometers, driving to people, going the extra miles, not sitting at home. You've got to learn to become a citizen of the world. That's what you've got to learn. You've got to learn to start getting out, start living, start networking, start connecting. That's what you're going to have to learn. They drive, they don't show plans, maybe a little plan here and there when the time comes up, but they tell stories. Stories of dreams, stories of real life people that have created massive success. So you don't want to prejudge when you make that list. You make that list with everybody that you know, every single person you write down there. So number 5, this is the last one. Number 5 is network on purpose. You've got to get to that place where you start networking on purpose. So what that means is that you've got to, don't think that if you go through your everyday life just the way that you do, you're not changing anything kind of your behavior. You're just going through the motions. You go to your work, you come back and you hope that somehow somebody's going to fall in front of you and they're going to beg you for an opportunity and it's not going to happen. If you want things to change in your life, you need to change. If you want things to grow in your life, you need to grow. If you want different results in your life, you have to start doing different things. Different things meaning, join social groups, get involved on social media. I spend time on social media every single day of my life. There's people in this business that has asked me, how do you do this on social media? And I say, well, attend this course, do this, do that. They don't do it. And then they kind of go, okay, but you've got a massive social media following. Yeah, but I've been working on it for flipping yonks. And there are people in this business that have got a social media following, not even a tenth of what I have or 20th, but they're doing great on social media because they're working on it on every single day. They are learning, they are growing, they are doing it. So spend time on your social media, get involved in the community, start volunteering. Tomorrow I'm volunteering at a treatment facility. I'm going to a treatment facility in Kempton Park. I'm just sharing. Nobody's paying me. I'm just volunteering to go there because I love working with other recovering addicts. I'm going to meet nurses. I'm going to meet psychologists. I'm going to meet psychiatrists. I go out there on purpose because I know I'm going to meet different people and I'm going to give a part of myself to people because I want to serve and love and help other people. When people see that you've got a caring heart and a heart that wants to volunteer and give, people love that. They're going to go, oh my word, I want what that person has got, He's living a life of meaning because he's serving. You can't have meaning in your life if you're not serving. You can't. And I'm talking about unconditional serving. People say, I don't have meaning in my life. Well, are you serving? Where are you serving? Who are you helping? Who are you coaching? Who are you mentoring? Who are you praying for? Who are you discipling? Who are you shepherding? Are you involved doing unconditional work? That's where meaning is created in life. Now life starts taking on a certain meaning and you kind of getting fulfilled with this weird, strange sensation that you are worth something, That's what you've got to do. You've got to network on purpose. You've got to get involved in, go to Toastmasters, join Toastmasters. If you don't know how to speak and you want to learn, go to Toastmasters, join a Toastmasters group. If you don't know how to talk properly, do a class on speaking. If you feel like, your hobbies, expand your hobbies. If you've got a hobby, expand it, grow it, make it bigger, meet other people. You've got to get out of this little life. And especially now with COVID, it has made us so kind of isolated. No, why? You want to get out. You want to become a citizen of the world. You want to become a student of life, a student of learning, and you want to become a citizen of the world. And you want to expand and grow your network, go to the local community, social works, and build friendships. And let me tell you, if you're not the life of the party, become the life of the party. If it's not in your nature to do so, learn how to do it. Open your mouth, talk to people, ask questions. It is so powerful. So the first 5 things, I'm just going to go over it again. Okay, is make your names list. Go tonight, download the memory jogger. On the memory jogger, it will show you how to make this names list. Make it an active names list every single day. Geraldine and I are writing down people's names. We've got so many lists. Let me tell you, books and lists. It's all over the place. Beteken as dit so die mekaar, I need to just, ons moet dit by mekaar maak. We need to keep it together. Social media. So you said to me, how do you connect with somebody on social media? Well, you've got a few friends on social media. Do you know all of them? Probably not. So how about just sending somebody a message and say, listen, I see we're friends on social media. I don't know who you are, but I've just thought about sharing some love and care. And I don't know you, but I just want to share some love because it seems like there's not a lot of love in the world today. Have an incredible day. She's going to go, what? Who's this girl? Oh, wow. Let me sit back. Hi, Claire. That is so nice of you. Yeah, fine. Listen, we met year in, and we got friends. And, oh, wow, Claire, that is so awesome, man. Yeah, sure. Life has been crazy at the moment, but we've got faith and we trust and it's great and stuff. I see that you work year in, year. That's so awesome. Yeah, I work as a nurse in this hospital. Oh, COVID has been like this. And, just like this. Oh, my word, is it? Do you enjoy your job? Yeah, well, it's like this and this and this. Okay, well, listen, I'll pray for you. Bye. And then you leave it. You don't go, yeah, I've got this thing for you. I'm going to make you rich immediately and I've got this opportunity. No, leave it for 2-3 days. Then start, hi, Claire. Hope you're super well. Just thinking of you. I'm on my way. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Have a great day. Oh, wow. Send me another message. Yes, hi, this and this and this. That's how you build relationship with people. Eventually, the time will be appropriate and you're going to say, you know what? I do this incredible flippin' cool thing, Come and have a look. Join me on a webinar tonight. You're going to get super motivated. Join me. Yeah, sure. What time? Blah, blah, blah. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not about running out and just flipping, grabbing your hooks. And if the first person says no, it goes, oh, no, this doesn't work. I don't want to do this business anymore. 2, 3, 4, 5 people, 10, 72 people said no to me in the beginning. Nobody wanted to have anything to do with it. Did I give up? No. I learned, I studied, I read the books, I did the courses. I listened to a course like this and I say, well, tomorrow, don't care how busy I am, my dreams are important. My dreams are important. I'm going to spend time on going through the videos, going through the courses, reading the books. And then I'm going to make a fool of myself and apply it. I'm going to apply it and I'm going to feel like an absolute monkey. But then I'm going to go, oh, geez, this isn't so bad. Do you know what's the greatest way on how to overcome your fear? Phone 50 people in one day. That's brilliant. You'll get over your fear of the telephone very, very quickly. But what is so incredible and what I'm going to be sharing with you is that you don't have to worry about phoning that much anymore because texting has become so flippin' wonderful. It's become the communication method of the world, WhatsApp, So that's the first one. While you make a list, active names list, raise your awareness, become aware of what's happening around you, what people are doing so that you can connect with people, okay? Don't prejudge when you make your names list. Don't prejudge. You write down everybody. And second of all, and last, network on purpose. Okay, so with those 5 things, you'll never run out of prospects. Never. That thing about I'll have prospects, you'll never run out of prospects. Never. So that's how you grow your names list. Now, once you've done that, okay, once you've This is a habit that you've got to learn. It's a discipline that you've got to learn. It doesn't just happen overnight. You constantly, every day when you wake up and you go to your daily dozens, because this is super important, saying your affirmations, reviewing your dream, looking at your affirmations, speaking life over you, speaking direction over you, speaking confidence over you, praying, spending time, quiet time, filling your cup, getting ready for the day. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be a whole bunch of things that's going to come your way, and you're going to have to battle through it. I had a very, very hard day today. I had a battle, I had a massive battle today. It was a tough, hard day, but it's okay, because I don't allow the toughness and what's happening to stop me from still doing what I need to do. And tomorrow is going to be a better day. So the incredible thing is, okay, so once you start doing this, you're getting into the discipline, you're raising your awareness, you're doing your active names list, you've decided tonight that you're going to become a pro in this. You're going to stop being with the crowds and the masses. You want to go to the top. There's very few people at the top, so you can breathe. You can check out the mountains. At the bottom, it's crowded, man. Everybody's there. You don't want to be at the bottom. You just want to separate yourself from the crowd. Separate yourself from the 97%. That's want to live a mediocre life and just go with the system. I don't want that, and I'm sure you also don't want that. You want to be different. You want to explore your greatness, your potential, and become the best version of yourself. So you separate yourself, and as that kind of happens, okay, we're going to teach you the most incredible ways on how to connect with people and how to build this in such a fun way. Okay, so I'm going to put on, now this course was bought. It was bought. This course was not for free. It was a course that was bought by the upline to help you really understand what it means to connect with people. Because without the skill of prospecting, the best that you're ever going to stay is a customer. You're just going to be a customer of the product. You're going to use your own products. You might have one leg growing because your upline is building there, but kind of that's where you're going to be, Unless you start doing this on purpose and growing this business, you're going to stay a customer. And you want to learn the skill of prospecting because it's going to help you in every single business endeavor for the rest of your life in order to influence people, help people, serve people, get people to look what it is, what you want, your relationship skills. And this is what is so needed today in this country is relationship and social skills. It pays big money to become socially adequate, not inadequate, adequate. Okay, so there's 4 videos. It's been on the groups for a very long time. Very few people look at it. It's called the Inviting the Gateway course from Eric Worre. Okay, so there's 4 videos. Each video is about 10, 15 minutes long. You can watch it tonight, all 4 of them, because that's what pros do. When you get excited about your dreams, you can't sleep. You want to read, you want to learn, you're going to go to bed tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up and go, oh my word, I need to do this. Help me. Let's get along. Let's get 10, 20, 30 people on the call tomorrow night. Let's get these guys. Let's build massive businesses. So you're gonna look through those 4 videos. You're gonna watch it. It's 40 minutes. Each video is 10. Well, I think the second video, or the last video, I think is 17 minutes. I've gone through it numerous times. I've just gone through it again. It's incredible. Then after that, there's a workbook that's going to teach you exactly. It's going to teach you exactly. It's a workbook that you're going to go through and fill in and write. And you're going to, it's going to help you to, first of all, fill up your calendar with meetings, because you do have a boss in this business. Your boss is your calendar. If you've got an empty calendar and you're not seeing people and showing people the plan, you are not making any money. Okay, so you want to fill up your calendar with people, one-on-ones, two-on-ones, Zoom calls, webinars, whatever. And the aim is for somebody to see what it is that you have to show them. Okay, so it's going to help you do that. These videos are incredible. And then there are 3 videos that's each about 54 minutes long. And when you watch that and you sit there on and you watch that, it's going to change the way you do this business for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. But it's only going to change your business for the rest of your life if you do it. Now, as I said, 70 or 80% of you are not going to do it. And that's also okay. You want to work with the people in your team that does this, okay? Because these are the guys that you want to run with. These are the guys that bring their part. These are the guys that you can only help them if they help themselves. And you want to work with people that kind of help themselves. And then I'm going to put on the group, hold on. The magic, I'm just going to find this book quickly. Okay. Did they see my face? Okay, this one. Okay, guys, sorry. Okay. Now, I've gone and I have photocopied this book, Icebreakers. And you'll see at the bottom, it says there, how to get anyone to beg you for a presentation. Okay, and you might go, what? How are people going to beg you for what it is that you have? Let me tell you, this book teaches you how to do it. And it's all in the words. What you say to people when people say things to you. And I'm talking about cold market people here. I'm not talking about the people that you know very well, your hot market that never ever signs up with anybody, really. Very few people hot market sign up because they know you too well. They know, geez, Heikie's again in some flippant thing. No, geez, you know what? I love you. I'm a friend of you. I've known you for 20 years. But really, I recommend you don't do this. That's what the people closest to you do to you. You're not alone. It happens to everybody. So this I have photocopied. Some people have read it. We can send out as much info as we want, but if you don't read it, you're not going to make a success. So why bother? Why bother? I've photocopied it. I'm going to put it on the group as well, on the Academy group. If you're not on the Academy group, please ask your upline to help you come onto the Academy group and so that you can get all those resources. Okay, so those videos are going to teach you exactly, word for word, how you speak to people in order for them to go, what is it that you're doing? Where can I have some of that? This book is going to teach you exactly, word for word. If you don't know how to do this, just model the book. That's why it's called duplication. Read the book, memorize some of these things, and start trying it out. Okay? It's as simple as that. That's where everybody starts. And let me tell you, when you do this, when you go through those videos and you go through the content of what it says and you are interested in it, I'm not saying you put it on and you make coffee and tea and you watch TV. No. You want to be a professional. Your dreams are worth it. You are worth the effort. You are worth the time to look at it and learn and study and become great. You are worth it. Don't take this as a flimsy little business that only women do, on the side. No, it's not like that. This business pays millions of dollars for those that do these small, simple things. I wish I can just jump into all the people's heads and just shake them and say, come on. The only reason you're not doing the work, okay, is because you actually believe that your dream is not going to happen. That's the only reason. That's the only reason you're not doing the work. But you would do it for money. You do all of this if I told you, no, listen, I'm going to pay you $10,000, go through those videos. That's all you need to do and read this book. You will do it like that. So, it's just a little game that we play with ourselves. Discipline is important, very important in this business. Discipline, waking up, intentionally working on your dream. So that's it from me tonight. I'm going to put this on the Academy group ASAP. I suggest you start watching and you start learning from the best, And once you go through it, you're going to go, oh my word, I've been such a plonk. The way I've approached people, that it doesn't have to be painful. I don't have to have that feeling going, oh, what am I going to say next? Oh, he's got a sense that I want him to come into my business. I want to, and I'm going to chase him away and stuff. It doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. But it takes learning. It takes growing. It takes willingness. It takes really a man of his word. It takes somebody to say, listen, I'm going to do it. And then they do it. That's kind of what it takes. We need people like that. We need people of integrity. We don't need people that say, I'm going to do something and they don't do it. We don't need more people like that. We need people that says, I'm going to do this for me, not for Heike or for the upline or for whatever. I don't want people to do this for me or for Sebastian or for Vince or for Menedik. You do it for you. You do it for you and your family and your dreams. That is what is so super important. So with that, I'm going to say good night. We only have 5 minutes left. So I think we're going to give the questions and answers a little skip. Next week, we're going to do another training. And And I'm still thinking about what we're going to talk about next week, because what's the point of talking about prospecting if you don't go watch the videos and learn and just come back to another call like this? So I'm still thinking about what is it that we're going to talk. I see Geraldine is.
We are putting a product training together, but we will discuss it.
Oh, okay. This is awesome. Geraldine lying on the couch. I'm going to take care of her right now with her legs, but she just suggested that we're going to do product training next week. She's going to talk to our gold presidential directors with Brach and them, putting and our core team, obviously our presidentials and everybody. So we're going to put a great product session on next week, 7:00. So great. Speak to your upline after you've done these things. Talk to the upline, talk to the leaders. Let them help you to do this. Okay, guys, have an incredible evening. Good night. There is a recording. I'm going to send the recording on the groups tomorrow of this, and I'm going to put that info on the Academy groups straight away. Start watching tonight. Hello, Barry. And the QR code again is, Bobs.
It's in the comments.
It's in the comments, but let me just, where did I write it down?
5480.
5480. Okay, guys, listen. Toms are coming out, brand new Toms. I forgot these very important
super regional.
Yeah. Dates, very important dates. Okay, so the new tools of the month, the audios are coming out of the book. Get your people to get the book. Okay, super exciting. But the 3rd and the 4th of September. Now, when you go through these videos that I'm going to put on the group, you'll hear Eric Worre say, what are the most important places that you can invite people to and that you need to attend? And the most important event is the national or the international convention of the company. So we've got the Super Regionals, Cape Town and Joburg, but we've got the World Manifest on the 3rd and the 4th of September. It's what's happening with Manitech worldwide. Products, leadership, skills, social media skills, online stuff, the app. Let me tell you, it is incredible. If you're a professional in this business, that's where you want to be, the 3rd and the 4th of September. It's obviously, the times are a bit differently, but they do make recordings. A lot of people have already registered. They've sent me back their little registration confirmation and said, hey, I'm there. I was like, flipping super cool, man. That's where you want to be. You want to make the big bucks? That's where you want to be. So the 3rd and 4th of September, diarize it. Then on the 21st of August is the Super Regionals. It's not a physical, we're not going to have an event because of COVID. So it's online. Don't miss the Super Regional event. If you're part of Manitech, that's where you want to be. That's the heart of the company. That's our local Super Regionals. It's also online, but Manifest is Super Regionals on steroids. This Super Regional is, of course, it's training, it's motivation. It's, that's where the family is. If you're a Manitech associate and you are not at Super Regionals, I don't consider somebody like that being serious about the business. I'm just not. If you're not at Super Regionals and you don't attend, you are not serious about your business. That's like having a restaurant and there's a public holiday and you want to make lots of money, but you don't open the doors, but you expect your reward. That's exactly the same thing. So Super Regionals. And then, of course, we've got the Platinum webinar right now, 9:00, 9 to 10. We've got some awesome speakers on the Platinum webinar. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, opportunity meeting. Come on, guys. Come on. If you watch those first 4 videos tonight and tomorrow morning, let me tell you, you'll be able to invite 50 people on the call tomorrow evening, and you will create massive success. Do you think if you invite 50 people and maybe 25 pitch up, that you'll have different results in your business? Do you think so? I think so. Of course you're going to have different results. Instead of inviting maybe one, he doesn't pitch up and you go, oh, no, it's not how this business works. Learn the law of averages, learn the skills, learn how to do this thing properly, like everybody else that has created a success out of this. People that come from the most atrocious places, people that come from the richest backgrounds, they all learn. And just like you can learn. So those are the dates. Keep that open, 21st of August. Don't miss it. And 3rd and 4th of September, you want to make money and be a success, travel the world, live a life of significance, and achieve your dreams. Don't miss the 3rd and 4th of September. Okay, guys, God bless. See you guys on the Platinum Call. Bye. Take care.